All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new here, thank you for coming. My name is Katza, and we're going to just hop right into it. Today, I'm actually going to say a short prayer, just something I do at the start of all my readings. So, before we begin, okay, really short, really quick prayer because they were already giving me what deck I was supposed to be using before I had even finished. So, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the bottom, thank you. 6. Right. So, sun, cauldron, leaves, bosom or broom, bird, mortar and pestle. Interesting. Okay, the very first message that I'm getting is in order to change where you are in life, you need to clear out what you don't utilize and don't have, not just in an energetic sense, but also in a physical sense. You need to create opportunity for yourself. You need to create a helpful, energetic environment for yourself in order to foster creativity, in order to foster more opportunities and more freedoms in your life. You need to have a regular clearing practice in your environment. I'm seeing like clearing out closets for some of you, like clearing out old clothes, clearing out closets. I'm also seeing like meditation, like needing to clear your energy on a regular basis, right? You need to clear your grounding and centering your energy here, grounding and moving through things here, reconnecting to nature. Some of you are going to be air signs with the bird coming through here. Okay, we've also got the butterfly that's coming through. So there's a lot of air energy here that is present. We've also got the birds that's on the cauldron here. And then we've got the flying insects on the leaves cards here. So there's the sense of a lot of air energy is present. And air energy is really, really good. In my experience, air energy is very, very intuitive. That's your Libras, your Geminis, and your Aquariuses, by the way. That's all your air energy. That energy I find is very good. It's very creative. It's very open. It's very welcoming. It's very adaptable, which is really great for the most part. But it can struggle when you have a lot of that air energy, which there's a lot of air energy coming through. And that's probably why you've got the mortal and pestle that's coming through, because this is more of an earth-based energy card here. It needs to be grounded in something. Okay, that energy, all that flitting about, it needs to be really grounded in something. It needs to be grounded in ritual. It needs to be grounded in practicality and in action. This is something I've actually been talking about quite a bit on this channel in other readings as well, on and off, is grounding the energy and the spiritual into a physical thing. Okay, this is something I'm super passionate about. Maybe it is because I have a lot of air energy in my chart, astrological chart, I don't know, but needing to ground that energy, needing to really take action on these ideas, these creations that you have. You can't fail something you've never started. You can't fail something that you've never put out there. You can't fail something that you've never expressed. Okay. A lot of you are writing yourself. I'm hearing that a lot of you are writing yourself off before you've even done the thing. You're writing yourself off before you've even tried the new thing. You've written yourself off already before you've even tried to do the idea, right? You've already decided, oh, I'm going to fail at this, right? And I think that that's where there's a lot of shifting of mindsets here. There's a lot like you've got the sun, like this is the start of your reading, is the sun card, guys. Like honestly, let's be real here. You have a lot of things. This collective has a lot of great things that could be coming to them. You just need to get out of your pessimistic bullshit mindset, okay? Like that's what's stopping you, is your mindset. What's stopping you is not taking action on the things you want to do, right? I kind of want to like there's a lot of frustration here because I feel like you have people in your life and you've got a spirit team, you guys all have, that is really looking at you and is really like, yeah, look at all that you're doing and look at all this and look at, you know, you have all these skills and abilities. Now just do it. And this collective is kind of sitting here making excuses, right? This collective's here, you know, be like, oh no, but I'm not going to be successful at it. Look at all the other people that are doing this already. And there's a huge message here of like, get out of your head, man. Get out of your head. Clear it out, right? Like, burn some incense or some essential oils or something, you know, like burn some, you know, some Palo Santo or sage or rosemary or something that's going to clear out this icky energy, right? Move stuff around in your house or your apartment, wherever it is you live, your bedroom even. Move stuff around, shift things around. I'm hearing like feng shui, like for some of you, okay? Feng shui, right? Doing the thing. Yeah, you guys are really resisting. We've got the death card in reverse. There's a huge resistance to change with this collective. There's a huge resistance to doing things differently. And this collective wants things to be different, but they don't want to make the changes to their lifestyle, to their environment, to their mindset to do that. So you're not going to see a different result if you don't make the changes to be able to actually create a different outcome. Okay, Five of Pentacles here reversed is an amazing card to have reversed. This is about bringing in money, bringing in opportunities, bringing in new things, new ideas, new money. But in order to bring in new money, you need to change this card so that it's upright. You need to do the transformation. You need to do the work. Okay, you're not going to bring in new opportunities and new money and new jobs and new business opportunities if you're not actually putting in the work to change how things are. Okay, thinking about it isn't enough. All right, and I get why. I want to say this. I really get why, especially if you're in a more spiritual side of things and you're trying to start, say, a spiritual business, or you're collaborating with someone on some sort of spiritual project of sorts. I get why we have so many people now who are in this new age spiritual sphere who have this idea that, oh, I just have to think about changing the thing and the thing will change. Because for the past decade, the entire manifestation sphere has basically been just go into meditation, just imagine that you have that thing, and then go about your life, forget about it, and then you're going to have that thing. And that's not manifestation. Okay, no one who is doing manifestation is actively doing that thing. They are lying to you, right? And then they profit off of that, right? Those people are like spiritual, they're like spiritual miners where they're profiting off of you not knowing how to manifest. They also don't know how to manifest because they're telling you this bull way of doing it. And they've been doing this now, and this has been the standard rhetoric for the past decade within this sphere. And it's so frustrating. Like, I look at it, and for me, it's so frustrating to watch people fall for this because it's not accurate and it's not the way you manifest. Manifestation does require that you take action. It does require that you do things differently. It's not just imagining that you're in a different circumstance and lo and behold, you're going to be in a different circumstance. All right. That's not what manifestation is. That's not what manifestation's about. And I think that this collective, to an extent, has gotten stuck in that of, well, but I've been meditating and I've been doing the visualizations and I've been doing all this and it should come. Like, what do you mean that I need to change my mindset and change all these things? If you want change, you need to change things. Okay. Think of it in the way of like, I want to be fit, right? You're not going to be fit by imagining that you're fit. You're going to be fit by going to the gym, doing workouts, being active, going and hiking, going and doing some sort of sport of your choosing. That's how you're going to get fit. You're not just going to get fit because you're imagining for, 20 minutes a day that you're fit while you're eating potato chips, right? Spirituality is the same thing, okay? And it's for so many years, there has been this rhetoric within like the new age general spiritual community that if you just visualize enough and you just imagine, then your circumstance is going to change. And they're ignoring and not emphasizing the pulse of you do that in conjunction with changing your mindset, journaling, changing your habits, working through your traumas, working through your discomforts, working through your anxieties, working through these things that aren't serving you, doing that in conjunction with those things. It's not just a magic wand, you flip it around, swish and flick, and boom, everything's going to be solved. That's not what this is, okay? And with all this air energy, there's definitely this sense of things. When there's a lot of air energy, let me rephrase actually how I was going to say this, sorry. When there's a lot of air energy that is present, there's a lot of ideas. It's not that you don't have ideas. It's not that you don't have a concept of what you want to do. It's not that you don't have all these things that you're like, oh, I want to do this. It's not that you're lacking creativity, I'm going to say. Ideas, creativity, understanding. That's not what's happening here. It's that you're not taking that and putting it into action because you've already written yourself off. You've already written off the idea that you've got, oh, well, other people are doing YouTube videos with readings. Oh, other people are creating artwork. Oh, other people, there's already so many decks out there. What does my deck have to contribute? Oh, there's already so many books written about candle magic. What is my book about candle magic going to contribute? Okay. And this has turned into this sense of like not trusting yourself, not looking at yourself, not believing in yourself, because you're just flitting between one idea to the next. You're not solidifying anything. You're not taking action on anything. But at the same time, you don't want to be stuck in this Five of Pentacles upright energy of poverty anymore. You want to move into this state. A lot of you too, because we have the Moon card coming up reversed, right? You guys have been stuck in this energy where you weren't able to see the outcome of things. That's shifting. Okay, you're shifting your views. Okay, that's going to be shifting with this Moon card coming up reversed. There's going to be the shifting of how you're going to view things, right? Which is going to be required. The Death card reversed is going to require that you shift how you view things. Okay, when you shift how you view things, you're going to start seeing paths that you didn't previously see, right? So you're going to start seeing paths that previously you were looking at that were hidden, that weren't illuminated, and now all of a sudden they're going to be illuminated in the moonlight, and you're going to realize, oh wow, look at all this opportunity I've got, look at everything I can do, look at what I can actually monetize this, right? A lot of this I feel like does have to do with like creating something or making something that is going to bring in money, okay? Because we do have this Five of Pentacles that is reversed. So there's this sense of money is coming in. There is a change in finances that is going to be happening, but there's a shift that is going to need to occur that you're going to have to do before that happens as well. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a lot of energy here about you guys have been stifling. Sorry, that was reversed, by the way. Your creativity. You've been stifling your passions. You haven't been in your energy. You haven't been in all that you are, doing all that you are. There's a sense of stepping into your power here. Okay. This collective, you're in a really disempowered state right now. At the time that you're watching a lot of this, most of you are going to be in this disempowered state. Some of you might be transitioning and learning to be more empowered, but most of you are going to be in this disempowered state. Excuse me. Okay, we've got the High Priestess here, trusting your intuition. Okay, and we've also got Justice, balancing things out, actual justice within situations. You guys haven't bringing things full circle. I'm hearing bringing things full circle. There's been a lot here with this collective of you haven't just applied what you know. It's not that you're a failure. I don't know why I keep coming back to this. It's not that you're a failure. It's not that you don't know. It's not that your intuition sucks. It's not that you're not present, okay? It's that you just haven't applied that. Or for some of you, the way that you've tried to apply it wasn't well thought out, right? And again, the Justice card deals with setting things in a more solid path, right? Balancing things out. Some of you also weren't looking into certain legalities, right? Some of you are like trying to start a business, but you need to have certain things like a privacy policy, terms and conditions, making sure you have like an LLC set up for some of you, okay? Making sure you've got all those things. This air energy, this creative energy is really, really great. And it's going to foster and it's going to be very successful if you foster it properly. But it's not going to be successful if you don't turn around and you don't ground yourself and say, okay, but in order for me to sell my artwork or sell my jewelry or have a YouTube channel where I can make money, I need to have a business name set up. I need to have these solid foundations, a bank account that is going to just be for business, a checking account, whatever that's going to be for business. It's going to allow this to manifest. This collective has a lot of potential, and this collective has a lot that's in their mind. They have a lot that they want to do. They have a lot they want to create. Right, you've got the cauldron here. There's mixing, mortar and pestle, grinding things down, creating new things that go into the cauldron. The sun, which makes things grow. Okay, leaves, which helps to synthesize the energy of the sun. There's a lot of creative energy in this collective. There's a lot of ideas. This collective is not short on ideas. This collective is not having any sort of like blockages in terms of their creativity. You're just struggling to transmute all these creative ideas into something that can bring in money, into something physical that can be monetized, where you can be helping others, where you can be giving to others, sorry. And that's coming down. You've got the moon reversed, okay? This is a good position for the moon to be in because it means that things that were previously misunderstood and hidden are coming to light. But you just need to make sure with this Queen of Pentacles that you're maintaining the passion that you have. That you understand that, yes, okay, I have to do all of this legal stuff, all of this business stuff that I don't want to do. But don't let that stress, and for this collective, I do think it is a stress. Don't let those stresses break down your creativity. Don't let them influence your creative side. Use the creativity as a means of separating yourself from these stresses. Okay, have that divide. Don't let your artwork be something that is stressful to you. Because it's not. It's not stressful to you. But some of you, I think, are at risk of you get stuck in these other mindsets and then you go to your artwork to escape, and now you're not separating these stresses from the creativeness in your artwork or whatever project it is. Some of you, I'm using artwork as the example, but whatever creative project it is some of you are working on. And trust your intuition more, trust yourself more. You guys aren't on a conventional path, by the way. And I think a lot of you know that. A lot of you know that you're not on a conventional path, but you just need to trust yourself. There's so much here about trusting yourself. Okay, cut the deck one more card. I share about trusting yourself more. Yeah. Okay, cut the deck one more card and we got 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is about pure bliss, right? Pure bliss. What is it you're going towards? Creating pure bliss, right? Having the money, the family, the material things, the spiritual things, being in a state of complete contentment. That's the 10 of Cups. That's what this collective is trying to create within themselves. And I want to applaud you for doing that and for finding something that you can do that with. Even if right now you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't have a method. I'm not sure what to do. This collective has the potential to do that. This collective has the potential to bring this 10 of Cups into reality. Just understand that everything's on a timeline. Everything's on, sorry, I'm a little bit stuffed up right now. I'm trying to finish this off. Everything's on a timeline, and it's not to say you're running out of time. It's saying that everything will come to pass in its own time. Everything will come to fruition in its own time. It will come to be in its own time. Sometimes you need to be patient with yourself. Sometimes you need to understand that these things, they take time to come to fruition, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not going to reach this state. It doesn't mean you're not going to reach your goals. It just means you need to understand that things take time. And just because you're in this state with all this air energy of go, 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 it doesn't mean that these things, these material things, these pentacles, this is earth energy, and it's a lot slower moving. It does not have this creative energy. Intuitive energy is very fast moving. It's you've got all these ideas and you bring them to fruition, and you can do that sometimes pretty quickly overall. But these things that are more materialistic, this pentacles, money, right, is much more slow moving. Okay, understanding that it's not that you're not doing enough or being enough sometimes. For some of you, it's that you need to just understand that things are going to happen within its time. And it's slower than this collective wants it to be. This collective wants this to happen really, really quickly. And it's happening slower than this collective wants it to be. And you're losing faith in what you're doing and in yourself and in your being and even in your intuition. For some of you, this is telling you, whoa, stop. That's not what we're here for. You shouldn't be slowing down any of that. You shouldn't be losing faith in any of that. You just need to trust the process. Okay, and again, the moon being reversed. I feel like this collective is working on that. You're working on trusting the process a bit more. And you're going to start seeing the results. I'm hearing next 4 to 6 months. And I know a lot of you don't like that. You just heard that. You went months? Months? Yeah, 4 to 6 months. You're going to really start to see things clear up. And yes, it will take months. Okay, because remember, we're dealing with this collective, which a lot of you have this air energy that you're working in, and it's being offset by this earth energy, far more slowly moving. Air energy works in the span of hours, a day tops. Earth energy works in the span of months and years. So needing to understand these differences. It's not that it's failing. It's not that you're a failure. It's not that you suck at what you're doing and you've got no clue. Yeah, sure, there's going to be tweaks. All of us have it. I have it. Everyone has it. Okay, the biggest channels that you see on here have tweaks that they have to do. Okay. It's that you're going to understand, you're going to just need to trust the process. This is definitely, with this collective, in your reach. This dream life you have in your mind is in your reach. It's coming. It is coming. It's coming. You just need to trust the process. It's coming. I keep feeling the need to be like, it is coming. Trust, continue doing what you're doing. It is coming. Continue doing what you're doing. Make sure you're setting these boundaries. Make sure you have all of this stuff, right? Some of you need to like connect, your bank account to something. Make sure you're doing that stuff. Once that stuff starts being in place, some of these little nitpicky things, that's what the Justice card deals with, right? Is these nitpicky little things that none of us like to deal with, right? Having the legalities in place, having the terms and conditions and privacy policy and the money aspects in place before the money's there, right? There's a sense of making sure all those little things that you've been putting off, make sure they're in place. Because once it starts coming, it's going to start flowing, and it's going to come in a lot quicker than I think this collective is ready for. It's going to come in a lot faster than this collective's prepared for. The Ten of Cups is coming. It is coming. Trust the process. It's about the journey, not the destination. This collective is focusing on the destination. Try to enjoy the journey. I know it's difficult. I'm the same way. I have a lot of air energy in me, a lot of air signs in my chart. I'm the same way. I have a specific destination in mind and I want to be there tomorrow. I get it. Try your best to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Understand that the process is going to provide you with skills that are going to strengthen your ability to handle challenges that you might face later on. That if you didn't have the journey, you wouldn't have those skills and you would be overwhelmed later on and your entire plan could potentially crash. Trust that. Understand that. I'm so happy for this collective. You guys are going to do so well. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see you all in another video. Until next time. Bye.